The way you measure life is quietly destroying it. Most people think they're tired because they're doing too much, but that's really not it. They're tired because they're measuring life with the wrong ruler. And when you measure the wrong thing long enough, you start building the wrong life. Think about what we measure things like income, productivity, growth, speed. They're all useful, but none of them are particularly human. There's no metric for how calm you feel when you wake up, or how often you laugh without checking your phone, or whether your body feels safe in your own life. And because we don't measure those things, we treat them as optional. Nice if you can afford them, extra if there's time, something you'll get to later. But then later never comes because the system doesn't reward later. For most of human history, life wasn't optimized. It was repetitive, local, social, physical, outside. Meaning came from rhythm and not from achievement. When culture stopped obsessing over growth and started organizing around daily life, so organizing around meals, walking, relationships, people did not become lazy. They became grounded. Some places accidentally preserved more of this because they never fully replaced being human or life with productivity. When I lived overseas in Europe, I didn't suddenly become happier every day, but I noticed something interesting or unsettling. My nervous system had relaxed just automatically. My days had shape and time felt wider, longer, more interesting. And once you feel that, you really can't unfeel how compressed life had been before or how compressed it can feel. This is the part nobody really warns you about. You can have a great job, a stable life, practice gratitude daily, and still look back one day and realize you were efficient, responsible, but oddly absent. That's really not being burnt out. That's just misalignment. So, what if the real measure of a good life was how often you feel present, how deeply you sleep, how connected you feel to other humans, how much of your day exists outside of obligation? By that measure, a lot of successful lives are quietly bankrupt. And I'm not saying quit your job or move countries or just reject ambition, not at all. I'm saying if your ruler only measures output, don't be surprised when your life feels empty and you feel dead inside. Change the ruler and then life follows. One day, no one will ask how productive you were. They'll ask you if you lived well. Make sure the ruler you're using is worth the life that it's building.